Okay. Hello students, in last class we have discussed about multimedia and how it is going to be representing information, and we have discussed some examples in our multimedia. The examples are comes to the email, Yahoo Messenger, video conferencing and multimedia message service. The multimedia message service we can call as MMS. We can call as MMS. Nowadays, so whatever may be the conversation we are doing by using the WhatsApp or Telegram, so that comes to the multimedia message service. In this multimedia message service, we are going to be using the multimedia concept like text, audio, video, and these are the things we are going to be using. Generally, in our multimedia, which is going to be having the two types of aspects. The two types of aspects we can call as hardware and software. So, what is the hardware? The physical parts of the computer system is called hardware. Whatever may be the physical parts of the computer is going to become that we can call as the hardware. What is the software? A set of programs we can call as the software. And multimedia is a combination of hardware and software. So here we have to discuss, first one comes to the hardware. So what is the definition of the hardware? Physical aspects of the computer system. Physical aspects of computer system. Physical aspects of computer system is called hardware. Next is software. Set of programs. Set of programs called software. And the software is divided into two categories. Comes to the system software. In a shortcut we can write S by W as a software definition, and for hardware we can write H by W. And here comes to the application software. So what is the system software? So here the software which is being used by the system. The software which is being used by the system is called system software. Next comes to the application software. So what is the application software? Here user uses software directly without writing any program. Without writing any program. So where the user uses this software is by the glue directly without writing any program. Without writing any program, that software we can call as a application software. So these are the comes in your hardware and software. So coming back here, hardware, physical aspects of computer system. So So what are the physical aspects of computer system? Means in a computer, the parts which we are going to be see and touch. The parts which we are going to be see and touch. Those parts we can call as hardware. Physical aspects means we are going to see and touch. That means system unit, monitor, keyboard and mouse. So these parts we can call as the hardware. But according to our multimedia, so which parts are we can call as the hardware? So the parts means television, computer, laptop, radio. So these things we can call as the multimedia things in our subject. So next comes to the software. Set of programs called software. Next, one more definition is there. Software which guides the hardware what to do. Software which guides the hardware what to do. For example, for every hardware we require the software. So without software, the hardware is not going to be function for you. For example, how can I explain? Yeah. For example, in your computer, you are not getting the output sufficient. That means the colors combination, and you are not getting the exact way. So for that part, we will purchase the graphic card. So NVIDIA and AMD Radeon graphic cards are very popular. So I purchased a 2 GB NVIDIA graphic card with the price of 3,500 rupees. So when I purchased the NVIDIA graphic card, on that manual they will mention me. If you are after inserting this graphic card in your computer, please download the driver, and they are going to give one website. So after when you are going to inserting on our computer the hardware device, and after that we have to download the driver. So here for that hardware, if you want to run better output, you have to install that driver software. The driver software is going to be called as a system software. So this is definition. The software which is being used by the system is called system software. Example, in our computer we are having the operating system, device drivers. For getting the graphics very best way, we have to install the graphics driver. Next, if you want to implement the audio device, so if you better output, you have to install the audio device driver. Next, internet connection, you have to install the LAN drivers. So these are the drivers we have to be installed on our system. So these softwares we can call as the system software. Next one is the application software. So what is the application software? Application software is a software where the user uses the software without writing any program. So these softwares we can call as application software. In our Windows operating system, we will have the calculator program. So if you launch the calculator program, so what will be happen? So directly it will be open the calculator program for you. Then we have to make the calculations very easily. In between these concept, especially if you are going to be doing the mathematical part, the calculator will be useful. In the operating system, we will get the calculator application directly. So for that part, I am writing any programming language? No, I am not using any programming language. Simply I am going to the operating system, going to the accessories menu, I am going to be launching the calculator program. Not only that, if I want to prepare a document, so directly I will launch Microsoft Word application program, and I will type the letter, and after that I will take the printout and submit in concerned department. So for this part, we have to use the application software. So these software we can use it directly without writing any program. Since in our multimedia, according to our practical part will be there, whether it comes to the text editing or audio editing or video editing, whatever maybe it is any software, so we are going to use the application software only. So by this application software, we are going to be get the best output. So that means we have to learn the procedures. That means how to use the software and how to implement the software in right way. These are the things we have to be discussed in our application software. So when I am going to be tell these procedures, what will be happen? So you are going to be learn the concept very easily. So you are going to be learn this concept very easily. So that's why in our multimedia part, each and everything comes to the application software only. So now we are going to be discuss the multimedia elements and common elements of common components of multimedia we will discuss, and we are presently we are using for text communication. We are using the WhatsApp, and this WhatsApp is also application software. So directly we are downloading the app on our mobile phones, and we are starting the conversation by we are sending the text and we are receiving. So this is comes to the application software. Now we will discuss components of multimedia. Common components of multimedia comes to the text. Common components of multimedia. So in common components of the multimedia comes to the text. So in this is going to be produced this text based upon the amount of text. So what is the mean by upon amount of text? That means yesterday festival, Sri Ram festival. So for that to convey festival message, I taken one message. On that message, I used how many characters? 8 figures. So total, yesterday that Sri Rama Navami wishes, I used 85 characters. 85 characters. So this is we can call as amount of text. So this amount of text comes to the common element. So in this when you are going to convey a message or whether a letter, whether it is a project, whatever maybe it is anything, if you are going to be using the text, which is going to comes to the amount of text. Amount of text means how many characters you are used and what are these things you are going to implement, and this will be comes. So in my text message yesterday I used 85 characters. So in this we are having the fonts. In this we are having the fonts. What is a font? Appearance of a text is called font. So generally, if you are going to be compose text message in our computer, I will be use MS Word application. I will be use MS Word application. MS Word application is called Microsoft Word application. In this MS Word application, I will type the text. So this text comes to the amount of characters. So when I am going to type the text, I will check the fonts. In our fonts comes to here, I will be have Times New Roman. So we are having 245 fonts are available in our computer. In our computer, 245 fonts are available. In this 245 fonts, so I am going to be using the Times New Roman font. I like this font very much. Why? Because in this font, I am going to be select. When I am going to select this font, in less space, I will type the more characters. In less space, I type more characters. So this comes to the Times New Roman. Next, font styles are there. So what is the font style? BIU I can call as. Font styles we can call as BIU. So BIU comes to the bitmap image. Bold, italic and underline. Suddenly I went to the graphics part, comes to the image visualization. So here font styles are BIU. Stands for bold, italic and underline. So what is meant by bold? If I am going to apply the bold effect, the letters will become in thickness. It's like it will be comes in a highlight mode and thick. Italic means the letters will be comes to the little bit cross. Next, underline comes to the. So when I type KK, so it will becomes a down line. So this effect we can call as a doublet. So these effects we can call as a function. So these things we are going to be applied in the text by using the multimedia software of MS Word application. Next one comes to the graphics. So what is the graphics? Second element comes to the graphics. So what is the graphics? Graphics comes to the multimedia attraction makes attractive. You can implement a large amount of textual manner on the screen. So in this we are going to be used background information, and comes to the we can use the bitmap images. So coming to here, the graphics which we are going to be used in a manner. For example, I want to start a construction. So what type of construction? I am preparing one township. So what will I have to do? I will prepare a graphical format. So what is the graphical format? I am constructing a township. So in this township you will get the all of type these messages and 10-story apartments and swimming pool and playing ground. So like this I will be explaining. So I am not constructed, but my township will be like this. So for that part, so what will I do? I will simply prepare a graphics. So on that graphics, I will create one apartment building. So like that I am going to use. So these are comes to the graphics. So graphics comes to the multimedia comes to the attractive. So we can give the large type of the pattern by using the images. Images are comes to the we can use bitmap images. So what is the bitmap image? If you are having personal computer at your home, just to open the paint application. Just to open the paint application. So whenever you are going to be open the paint application, MS Paint software will become free. So in this MS Paint application, you can draw the image. You can draw the image and you can make some small changes if you want. So MS Paint, which is used to create the bitmap file images. And after drawing this over, this if you are going to be save the file, it is going to be saved in my documents. In documents, there will be one more section will be there. The section we can call as my pictures. On that my pictures, you are going to see your drawing. So for create the simple graphics, and if you want to use the little bit more graphics, you are going to use the vector graphics. So what are the vector graphics and these bitmap images, we will detail explain in further classes. Next one comes to the third one is the audio. So already you know comes to the audio. So audio comes to the whether it is a audio clip or we can call as sound element of multimedia. So it's going to be comes to the analog audio and it is going to comes to the your sound, and present whatever may be now I am going to be recording. This is we can call as a digital form. In analog form comes to the which we are using in olden days. So on that days analog format comes to the we are recorded on magnetic tapes. But nowadays since how many years? Nearly 11 years, 14 I think. Since from 14 or 15 years onwards, our audio, so before which is analog will be there. So analog means we are recorded in magnetic tapes only. But it's converted into the digital. At first the digital revolution started in the year, especially for audio part 1997. But it will becomes in peaks after 2000. So in 2000, so it is comes to the complete digital. Now everything is digital. Now we don't have the analogs due to some high professionals just like CBI. So for that case, only those are using this handwritten. Now they are also went to the digital part. So here comes to the audio. So that means sound element of multimedia we can call as the audio. Now the online class is going to be recording, and in this online class is going to be recording whatever maybe I am speaking. So this is going to be recording on a digital format. Next one comes to the video. So already you know about the video. You can store the large amount of content by using the video. In video you can use the moving the picture, just like you are going to make the some dance movements. Your friend will be on your mobile camera and the video will be recorded. Especially in your smartphone, you are able to record the videos very easily. So nowadays you know very well how to create the video, but I will discuss the how to record the video and what are the 5 formats are there about clarity. So which format we are going to get the more clarity, and these topics we will discuss in video in next classes. Next one comes to the animation. Already you know, so animation is comes to the we can create our idea in a pictorial format. If you want to create your idea in pictorial format, you can use the animation. So by using this animation, you can create the content very easily. And if you want to create this animation part, you have to be learn the 2D animation and 3D animation. So what is meant by 2D animation? Comes to the 2 dimensions animation, and the next one comes to the 3D animation, comes to the 3 dimension animation. So coming to here, when we are going to comes to the, especially in the part of this animation part. So we are going to be implement maximum 3D animation. So 2D also we can use, but after that, first if you are having one idea, so that we have to create one storyboard. So what is the storyboard? So in this storyboard, we are going to be create the, so what is your idea and how this is going to be given the shape. So that storyboard we have to be thinking. And based on that storyboard, next step is that we have to take the characters. So whatever, so in our story we require 4 characters. So that concept we have to prepare. So how many characters we require? That characters we have to be drawn. So whenever you are going to be draw the characters, and after that you have to be make the little bit movement. So you have to make the movement. So for that movement, especially in the part of animation, we are going to be take the 2D animation. So this 2D animation we can call as 2-dimensional animation. It's like if you are going to be watch Chota Bheem in YouTube. So those animations we can call as a 2D animation. So the 2D animation comes to the characters will be moved and everything will be 2D animation is okay, but we are not feel that much of animation. But everything we are going to be. So they especially kids. So if you are going to be watch the rhymes, so on that rhymes, so what in the animation you are going to be, that is comes to the 2D animation. Next, if you want to see the realistic in animation, you have to use the 3D animation. 3D animation comes to the 3-dimensional animation, and this animation, by using this animation, we can create the best animation part we can observe, and especially in the part of Hollywood animation movies, just like especially Disney and Pixar, especially Disney and Pixar. So these 2 companies, which is going to be make the 3D movies, and these 3D movies are very best of the 3D movies. Just if you are going to be watching Finding Nemo and whatever the movies will be there, incredible. So everything will be comes to be in realistic mode, and you are going to be see the best animation parts, especially in their output. So that's why for 3D animation, if you want to make the animation very perfectly, so you have to learn the 3D. So in this 3D, we are going to be having the 3D Studio Max will be there, the software. So by using this software, we can create the animations, and if you want to create the animations, you can also create at home. So for that part, you have to learn the Blender software. You have to learn the Blender software. So by using that Blender software, we can create the animations very easily. So this is comes to the your common elements of multimedia and how we have to be used in our multimedia. So in our syllabus, this is only introduction part only. So next, if we are going to start, we are going to see the first we will go to the text, next we will move to the graphics, next audio, video and since now it is our 3rd class only, so that's why I am giving only the introduction part. So next we are going to see the next steps of our subject. So these are the your overview idea of the our subject. So basically these 5 things you have to be concentrate. The things are text, graphics, audio, video and animation. So these things you have to be remembered. Okay. So today this is our session, and tomorrow we will discuss about multimedia applications. So where we are going to be using. So multimedia in business, multimedia in education, multimedia in bank, multimedia in hospital, multimedia in communication technology and multimedia services. Just like comes to the communication technology, comes to the broadcasting. So like that we are going to discuss. And these applications, like that we will continue our sessions. We will meet in next class. Until then, take care.